The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you to my friend from Minnesota. I rise in opposition to this measure, and I must say to my friend and colleague and chair of the subcommittee and to my majority colleagues that it's deeply frustrating and deeply regretful to have to stand in opposition to a bill that in so many ways is a very, very good bill. My colleague, Mr. Garcia, reflected in his comments just now many provisions of the bill with which I can agree. This bill does great things for the Indo-Pacific. It's eyes wide open on the threat of China. It funds the Pacific Deterrence Initiative. It provides for strengthening of allies and partners' relationships. It helps our service members. There's so much good in this bill. And so what is so frustrating is to see it infected with the same kind of partisan provisions and divisive issues that for a long time have not been a part of the Appropriations Subcommittee on Defense. This has been a refuge of sorts from the culture wars, from the division that we've seen elsewhere, and now no longer is. And this is the consequence. The consequence is division in the Department of Defense and in our relations and review of the Department of Defense, which should not be infected by these areas for a department that is, again, very realistic about the threats we face. My colleagues have talked about a lot of these issues already that create a fatal flaws in this bill, but I'm going to focus on one, and that is climate change. Oh, no. Let's not say those words, climate change. Somehow we are all supposed to react to this as if it's some kind of thing that we can put up on the shelf. Well, the Department of Defense does not ignore climate change. The Department of Defense has had its own eyes wide open for decades now on the risks of climate change. We can go back, for example, to January 2019, which is one of its most recent reports. And this is a report from the DoD, report on the effects of a changing climate. Is that a better way to say it? To the Department of Defense, and I quote from the executive summary, "The effects of a changing climate are a national security issue with potential impacts to the Department of Defense, missions, operational plans, and installations. Our 2018 National Defense Strategy prioritizes long-term strategic competition with great power competitors. To achieve these goals, DoD must be able to adapt current and future operations to address the impacts of a variety of threats and conditions, including those from weather and natural events. To that end, DoD factors in the effects of the environment into its mission planning and execution to build resilience." Pretty realistic on the part of the DoD, followed up by very definite reports here, the Department of Defense Climate Adaptation Plan from September 1, 2021, Climate Adaptation Plan 22 Progress Report, Climate Risk Analysis, October 2021. DoD is not ignoring this issue, however you want to label it, nor can it. Shall we ignore the rise in sea level at Pearl Harbor, where we're investing billions and billions of dollars? Shall we ignore the consequences to Guam of hurricanes? Of course we need to do this. So let's get away from this approach of defunding climate risk analysis in the DoD. Thank you.